What's up guys, YGO coming at you with a Raidraptor profile. I've been excited to build this deck for a nice little while, and now that Wing Raiders came out and I can't afford Phantom Knight Breaksword, I decided to build Raidraptors. No, but actually I was going to build this deck regardless, so. Before Ultimate Falcon comes out and it becomes the new Towers Helmety type thing that it is destined to become apparently, we're going to show you the rank 4 more wombo combo-y one. Not that it won't be able to do these things once Ultimate Falcon comes out, but still. 3 Vanishing Lanius, very good. They're all Laniuses, so I'm just going to refer to them by their one distinguishing name that's in between Raidraptor and Lanius. So this guy, Vanishing, lets you normal. Well, if he was normal or special summon this turn, you can special summon a Raidraptor from your hand. Very nice, easy rank 4 on summon. Combos well with Tribute Lanius. If he was normal or special summon this turn, you can Foolish one Raidraptor card from your deck to the graveyard, and alternatively, if you destroy a monster by battle, you can actually add a quick play rank up magic, which could be helpful at a later date, but is not for us. Mainly used to foolish things. In case you're wondering what are you foolishing, I'm going to be foolishing Mimicry Lanius. Mimicry Lanius can be banished from the graveyard to add one Raidraptor card from your deck to your hand. And you can't add another copy of Mimicry, obviously, just by rules of Searcher, but you can banish it to grab something like Fuzzy. I guess it's worth noting, while he's on board, Mimicry can make all Raidraptors 1 level higher, but I don't use that effect, so I don't really care for it. It's mainly used to go to the graveyard and search, but things we like to search are Fuzzy Lanius. While you control a Raidraptor monster, you can special summon this from your hand. If you do that, you can only summon Raidraptors for the rest of the turn, and if it's sent to the graveyard, you can add a Fuzzy from your deck to your hand. So if you get him on board and any other Raidraptor, you can go into Strix, detach Fuzzy Lanius, you can search out a copy of Fuzzy because of Fuzzy's effect, and with Strix, another Raidraptor. So you can potentially have another rank 4 set up for next turn and ready to go. We're playing 2 Singing Lanius. While you control an Exceed monster, you can special summon it from your hand. You can only do it once, but easy rank 4s potentially when you already have something on board. We're playing 1 Sharp Lanius. This is just here for a name and will be replaced in the post-Shining Victories build, but for the time being we are going to play it. Once per turn you can make 1 monster change its battle position from attack to defense, and then if it attacks, I believe you can special summon 1 from the graveyard. I don't use that effect at all, obviously. I might have even got the effect wrong, so I just don't play him, I'm sorry. I'm playing 1 last Strix. Number will be bumped up at a later date. Basically, you can summon him, tribute it, and then special summon a Raidraptor Exceed from your extra deck. This is used to then play a rank up magic and go into a higher level. Just 1 for now. It will be more once we get more support from Shining Victories. And finally, rounding it off, I'm playing 2 Maxx just to survive and, you know, stall my opponent a bit by making them take the Maxx challenge. For the spell lineup, I'm playing 1 Raidraptor Nest, not nearly as mandatory as Whirlwind is in Black Wings. This one you can search when you control 2 Raidraptors already, so we do enough searching thanks to things like Mimicry, Fuzzy, and Fork Strix, so it's not too mandatory, but having the 1 is nice. Playing 1 Raigeki for Destruction, Instant Fusion for instant rank 4, 1 Astral Force, you might remember this from early Burning Abyss, basically 2 ranks higher of the same type and attribute, so a rank 4 Raidraptor into a rank 6, or 6 into 8, or 8 into 10. We're playing 2 Soul Shave Force, basically instant Infinity or instant Revolution Falcon once Strix is in the graveyard. The cost is half our life points, but we can afford to pay that, right? Playing 2 Swallow's Nest, just tribute 1 Raidraptor and bring out a different Raidraptor. Good for setting off combos, tribute Mimicry, bring out, you know, Vanishing, special summon 1 from your hand, yada yada. Good plays. We're playing 2 Allure just for the consistency, and everything we play is dark that doesn't Maxx. 2 Twin Twisters rounds up our spell count, just mass destruction in fear of back row. Back row really hurts this deck, I found out, so I just doubled the Twin Twister, so just to survive. Finally, in the trap lineup, we're playing 2 Readiness, the OTK stopper. You can activate its effect on field to have Raidraptors indestructible by battle, and if it's in your graveyard while you have a Raidraptor monster, you can banish it and you take no damage. That's great for surviving OTKs. 2 Icarus, because we play a lot of Winged Beast in both the extra deck and main deck, and just popping things is great, particularly 4 Strix when it has no materials, then use Soul Shave Force, nice little wombo combo there. Playing 2 Rivalry of the Warlords, fantastic this format for me. I don't have trouble sticking only to winged beast types in both main and extra deck. The opponent might have trouble staying away from ships and or pilots, or warriors or zombies, or machines or fiends or warriors and PK Fire and Cosmo and Monarch. It works to disrupt. I'm playing one Bottomless Traphole and one Deep Dark right now. Deep Dark's useless against PK Fire. I'm going to make this a Time Space. I just wanted to test Deep Dark, but overall I'd recommend Time Space over it. And then rounding up the trap lineup, we have 1 Warning and 2 Gust. Gust is beautiful because it stops strikes. If they activate a spell or trap and you control Raidraptor, negate and destroy. So good against strike, holy crap. Initially I thought maybe not too good, and then I had to, face someone playing strikes, and I thought otherwise. For the extra deck, we're playing 2 Force Strix, detach and add a Dark Winged Beast that is level 4. It requires 2 level 4 monsters, just so great. Might even consider bumping it to 3, but depending on the support we get later, maybe not. The main go-to monster, in all honesty, your number 1 turn play. Playing 2 Beast Zerofyne, mass non-targeted negation and attack boosting can be very good against things like Cosmo, and just, for things that have face-up cards like Domain, although, truthfully, if you have this out and they have Domain out, I'm confused. Playing 1 Castel, may consider flipping this to be 2 Castel and 1 Zerofyne. All of these are good Icarus targets once they've used their materials, by the way. 1 Cowboy to steal games. Giant Hand's a solid opening turn monster. So is Rafflesia because we run the Trapholes. Abyss Dweller is good against Burning Abyss. Emerald is great just for recycling our monsters. My tech Ouroboros, I sometimes found myself often enough having 3 materials on board and thought, hey, what's a good 3 material to go into? Ouroboros. 1 Norden for our instant fusion plays. For our rank 6s, Cyber Dragon Affinity is self-explanatory, Soul Shade Force off of 4 Strix. Or you might find that this is the better choice. Anything Revolution Falcon attacks or is attacked by that was special summoned will get 0 attack, so very, very disruptive. Just a good card to have. And finally, 1 Satellite Cannon. Basically, if he's summoned, you can Heavy Storm their field, or Feather Duster their field more accurately. Good things to go into. I mean, you can last Strix into this and then play Astral Force to go into Falcon to back row elimination and then 3000 beater. Just a lot of different combos you can play, and that makes my Raidraptor profile. So thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you think. Raidraptors are a fun little rank 4 spammy deck, kind of the new Tellers almost, but not quite, because you got more than one play in Deneb, Vega, and Altair. But I digress. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time on YGL Strats.